On this toy spot, we're going to be looking at the Marvel Legends. This is the Fantastic Four-Wave, the Ronan the Accuser Build-A-Figure collection. Today we're going to be looking at Doctor Doom. And of course, you can collect all 8 figures to build Ronan the Accuser. Before we look at the figure, you'll see on the side here, the right side, you'll see the different pictures of Doctor Doom. And a more modern down below there. On the back of the packaging, the other figures in this wave, we have, of course, Doctor Doom, we have Invisible Woman, we have the Thing, Namor, Mr. Fantastic, Human Torch, we have Silver Surfer, and we have the Mole Man. And the read-up on Doctor Doom says, obsessed with the conquest of Earth. That's a small task in itself. Dr. Doom once laid his plans from his solitary castle hidden deep within the mountains of Eastern Europe. Early on in his career as a would-be conqueror, he identified the Fantastic Four as the chief obstacle to his ultimate and inevitable victory. Yet despite his obvious superiority to the quartet of superheroes, he has failed at every turn, often due to the incompetence of his allies and underlings. Now he broods with the palace at the heart of his homeland, ruminating on the triumph that one day surely be his. Certainly, should he ever again emerge to threaten the sovereignty of the petty nations of mankind, all of Earth's heroes would stand against him, but they will break like waves against the might of Doom. How's that for a read-up? Height, 6'7", weight 415 pounds, real name Victor Von Doom, identity is public, alias the Master, affiliation none, and powers, Masters of the Dark Arts, Genius Intellect, Armor grants super strength, damage, resistance, and force blasts. Wow. I'm almost afraid to open this guy up now. That's quite the read-up. But what we'll do, we will open this guy up, and we will get a better look at Doctor Doom. So don't go anywhere, guys. There is so much more to come. Stay tuned. And Doom is out. Doom is out. A fantastic figure. And I know fantastic seems a word I use a lot. I have to use it in this case. Doom is fantastic. And many would say that the Toy Biz Doom is probably the much nicer Doom just because of the paint applications. But I think, to me, honestly, this is the superior Doctor Doom figure. We'll just turn him around here so you guys can get a very good detail of the cape that they've done on him. The only downside, though, I find is it would have been nice that the cloak could have been attached to the figure a little bit better than what it was, because it does kind of flop around a bit on the character or on the figure here. While it doesn't necessarily have the strong paint application that the Toy Biz Doom originally had, I think the sculpt is much nicer on this particular Doom than on the initial Toy Fair version, or Toy Biz version. But the details are all there. The green, we've got the armor, and while like I said, the paint isn't spectacular on this Doom, the details though are all still there. And you can actually remove the cloak if so you wish. Oops. I don't want to spoil the surprise. But we'll take the oh, you know what? I just spoiled it. Well, I'll just drop the helmet here. I was gonna try to leave the unmasking separate, but as you can see, I dropped the mask. Well done, well done. But you can see he can take the hood off, cloak off there, and you still can have Doctor Doom masked if you so wish. And what I was really hoping to do was to show you guys the close-up of the face, till of course I had to drop it. But you can't take the mask off. There we go. And what you see is a disfigured face of Victor Von Doom. I will obviously never display him without his mask, but I do like the fact that they did supply you with a Doctor Doom mask that was removable. A nice little extra accessory there. And we'll put the mask back on. His other accessory he includes, which I actually didn't take out of the figure's hand. It's applied with the clear elastic, but he also does come with a gun. Comes with a little handgun there. On the side there, you'll see that he's got like a little holster, and you can actually open it up and store the gun inside if you so wish. And get this back in there. There we go. In the way of his articulation, which might very well be easier to do without the cloak on, he has the articulation in the head. You get lots of movement in his head. It may or may not really even work because of the fact that once you have the cloak on, you're not going to be able to get to his head very easily anyways. But he has the articulation in the shoulders. You can rotate the shoulders. There is no bicep swivel, surprisingly, though. That is actually surprising. You can bend at the elbow, and you can also rotate in the forearm. You can rotate the torso. You can also rotate the waist. Very surprising that they would give you torso articulation, or mid-torso, and they will also give you waist articulation. The legs can bend in and out, left and right. Not very easily, though, just because of the way his tunic... That's wrong, I know, but despite the fact that this piece is in the way here. He has what looks to be a single articulated knee, and he also has an articulated foot, which you can also swivel. Yes, while it doesn't necessarily have as much of the elements that the Toy Biz Doctor Doom has, I will say still this is my favorite looking Doom, just for all the sculpt that they put in the head, as well as the, I guess, the cloak or cape. But a very, very nice piece. Speaking of cape, however, Doctor Doom comes with Ronan the Accuser's cape. Very strange as well that you get a cape. You don't really get any pieces, you don't get anything else. I mean, it almost makes me think that the set could have had less figures, and you still could have had all the pieces to complete Ronan the Accuser. Like, to me, I don't know why they would have given us just a cape. But a nice looking figure, nice looking Doctor Doom. I would say it's worth picking up if you are looking for a Doctor Doom and you don't necessarily want to pay the cost for a sealed Toy Biz version of Doctor Doom. I would say this is the better Doom to go with anyways. Might be a little cheaper also for you to find. But that was a toy spot. And on today we were looking at the Ronan the Accuser Build-A-Figure series, the Fantastic Four series. And today we were looking at the very impressive Doctor Doom. This figure I would probably rate at around a 6, maybe even a 7. And hope you guys enjoyed it. Stay tuned for more spots to come, and I'll see you guys next time.